What's up, my beautiful motherfucking folks? What's up, y'all? I just finished a bike ride. It was my first bike ride in a long time since, man, I think I got like maybe 2 or 3 in since the time changed. What, back in fall? I'm about to yawn. But yeah, man, I'm feeling it, y'all. So I was finishing up my cool down. I was on my bike walking, jogging, and I just passed by these two women. You can barely see them. They're right there. And I had my transparency mode on my AirPods so I can hear everything going on around me, because I'm not able to wear my hearing aids. Well, I can, but I don't want to because I sweat a lot when I work out, and the humidity, I'm not want to risk it. So I heard them talking, and one of them says, I don't know who I would be without them. I don't know what or who it was that she was talking about in the relationship that she has or had with that person. And then the other lady, she's like, yeah, I know how you feel, or whatever. And I say whatever is because I don't know exactly what she said. And immediately, what came to mind was, when you're in community with people, 2 or more, when you're in a tribe, a community, and you're outside of your normal habitat. You're outside of your normal environment, whether it's the same classes, if you're a student, and we're talking about other classmates, the same bus, the same car on the ride home or 2, the same household, the same neighborhood, the same bar. Doesn't matter. When you're outside of that environment, the magic of conversation happens, communication, non-filtered. I guess what happens is we're in our normal environment, our normal habitat, even when we're with our tribe of people that we trust, we don't always share our real self. I mean, you hear that prepubescent crack? Our real self. I bet you can count at least one person in your life that knows something about you that the other people don't. Whether it was a school that you went to, or it was, you know, the type of environment that you grew up in. Like, we're talking about friends that are in your tribe. You know what I mean? And when you have conversations with that person about that thing, it's real. And then you have the same real type of conversation with another person, but on something different. It's like with, I see with gaming a lot. We have our avatar, and our avatar, the personality, our persona is whatever it is. And everyone knows you as that persona. And when they start figuring out that that's all they get, that's all they give. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking about this with these 2 women, and it's cool to see that in this environment that we're in right now with, you know, this coronavirus, and, you know, everyone is still, I'm not even going to say still, people are getting more divided based on political affiliation, religion, race, gender. I'm like, Dang. It's crazy though. But seeing people talk like that is cool. It really is. Gaming, that's an interesting world. If you've seen Ready Player One, that I was like trying to think of the name of the movie, Ready Player One, and that opening scene, I think it was like maybe the first 20 minutes of the movie when he's explaining the gaming world. People escape their lives when they go into the game. And every day they wake up, they can't wait to get back into the game because of whatever that game means to them, the relationship that they have with the game, and then the relationship that they have with those they were also in the game. And everyone has their persona, their avatar, that everyone in the game knows them by. And if they don't know them now, they will at some point. Whether it is that they're a great player, whether they're a great teamwork-oriented type of player, whether they're the most aggressive player or the most passive player, the most supportive player, at some point they will be known. Well, that's at least a lot of people's goals. And when you get all of these different types of people coming together, very interesting things happen. Very interesting things happen. It's like in the movie Ready Player One. You think you know that person? Maybe you know that person, but you have preconceived ideas or notions or whatever, images in your head of what that person looks like in real life. I know this is true for me. If I'm listening to someone on comms or if I'm talking to someone on the phone, I've never seen them in person, or I've never seen a picture of them or a video of them, I kind of have an idea of what they look like. They may be tall, thin, short, thick, tiny, massive. You know what I'm saying? Athletic, not athletic. Smart, articulate. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that game from back in the day, Guess Who? When you have to guess the criminal, and you're like putting your little tabs down based on like if the person was wearing glasses or if they had a hat on or something like that. I know that had nothing to really do with it, but it's just me, dot connector. But it's just cool that like all of these different worlds are connected in some way, shape, or form. And then each person with their own little uniqueness and their own little weird world that they have, they bring with them that in the game. And every once in a while, you'll get a little bit of that little weird world of the real person that's behind that voice, behind that avatar. And it shows up in communication in the game, in comms, the way that they speak, the way that they don't speak, how they deal with stress, how they deal with stress in a positive way, how they deal with stress in a negative way. Maybe they're openly sharing some of the things that they're struggling with in their real little weird world. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It really is. Whether it's, for me, PUBG, mobile. We don't have comms in War Robots, so not War Robots. But if there was comms, I mean, definitely like if you're using Discord. But like you know, all the people, you, that I've been blessed to whether meet in person, or, you know, you share with me some of the things that you got going on in your life, you know, things that you're celebrating, and, you know, I want to celebrate with you, because it's important to you, it's important to me. For real, for real. So it's cool. It's cool. Real cool. But yeah, man, I just I thought all about that when I thought about all of that. Isn't that crazy? This is a separate side note. The way that you say something, you can say the same sentence, the same words verbatim, but the way that you say those specific words can have drastically different meanings. I know what I said before, those words are kind of flopped, but I was just like, oh, that's an interesting thing. I should have like a little a bitmoji or emoji or something pop up on the screen, but like Doug the dog, and it's like, phew, squirrel. Oh man. But yeah, I thought about all of that. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I got me. I got me. I thought all about that when, now I'm wondering if I said it right or wrong again. About the two ladies that were talking and hearing what she said to the other, and how cool I thought it was that whoever they were in this world, they were in the same space, being the verb, being with each other and having a conversation that had depth outside of their norm. Man, we should all do that, yo. We should really all do that. Have conversations of depth outside of our norm. Because who knows? You may be in the game. You may be a teammate of mine. You may be a random on my squad. You may have been picked up, be like, hey, yo, I see you in the lobby. Let's play. And whatever it is you got going on in your little strange little world, and you don't talk about it with anybody, you're going to bring a shell of yourself to the squad, to your tribe, when everyone in that squad, that tribe, depends on you to be whole. Not okay, not perfect, not put together, but just real and showing up and be like, yo, I can't give you 150% like I normally do. Statistically speaking, like reality, it's 100%. But if I can't give you 100%, yo, I'm on E right now. I can probably give you 45%. That at least gives me and the others in the squad, in the tribe, an opportunity to say, you know what? If there's 4 of us in the squad, check out the other 2 people. If it's a 4-man squad or 4-person squad or whatever, I just be like to the other 2, yo, what do you think about that? 45%? I think I can give an extra 20%. Maybe the other person's like, yeah, maybe I can give, you know, an extra 20% too. And the third person be like, hey man, I'm good. I can give 5%. We can get 100%. If I give 85% normally because my mind is on work, it's on business, it's on sleep or whatever it is, I can give an extra 20%. I put that stuff to the side and focus more, just so that person in our squad can just be. You know what I'm saying? Be at 45%, not feel like they're letting other people down. the verb of doing, the being in presence and company with people that can be there with you, for you. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying. And to our friend Robert Carr, that was the other thing I was thinking about, was that the power of words, and however you articulate those things can have different meanings to different people. You don't have to do anything, y'all. I'm just saying that what I've experienced in life, what I've learned in life, is that be careful what you say when you say it, because you never know where certain people are in life, and they might take what you say different than what you intended. And your words have weight. It's like that story of the father that was trying to get his son to stop talking back to his mom or cursing or something. And he said every time that his son acted up or whatever, he told him to take a hammer and go outside and on the wooden fence tap in a nail. And he did it weeks after weeks after weeks. And then one day he was doing really good, and he asked his son to go out and take every nail out. I wish I could remember verbatim what it was, but when he did, he had this bag of nails, and he asked his son, "What do you notice about the fence?" He says, there's holes everywhere from where the nails were. And he says, just like your words, once they are spoken, you can't take them back. So once you hurt somebody, you can't take it back. You can apologize. You can ask for forgiveness, but the words have already been said and the hurt's already been done. And so like what I'm getting to is that like my joking, like my intro, I think it was my last video, when I was saying like tongue in cheek, I wasn't saying tongue in cheek being like making fun of coronavirus or making fun of all the people who, you know, suffered loss or have been sick by coronavirus or have lost a job or any financial setback because of coronavirus. I was stupid in saying in the tone that I said it, not realizing that that could definitely be misconstrued. So I apologize, Robert. I really do. I apologize. And I ask for your forgiveness, for real. And everyone who has been negatively impacted by coronavirus, yo, I'm sorry. I really am. You know, if I had a magic wand, I'd reverse all this stuff. I know everyone would, but you know, it's a tough one. But anyway, I keep thinking about like shit, all the stuff that, you know, my wife has experienced working in the hospital, and you know, clients that I have had. You know, I have a client with Parkinson's, and another one who's a 97-year-old Holocaust survivor. And yo, just I think it was like 8 months that I haven't seen them, and seeing them for the first time fairly recent, what toll it has had on them not being able to see those that love and care for them, support them, family, friends, like me, trainer, or, you know, being able to go out and socialize. And it's almost like there's a void, there's a a carved out slice of their being that's no longer there, just because of that absence that the coronavirus shutdown has caused in the elderly population. Just, it's tragic, yo. But anyway, the point I'm getting to is I love you guys. And no matter where you are in the world, I hope you, your friends, and your family are happy, healthy, and safe.